Hey guys, what's up? It is Dominic, and in this video, I'm going to be doing something that I guess I've waited all year to do. It is my yearly recap of GoHighLevel. I have officially been on GoHighLevel for an entire year, and I'm going to be covering in this video everything that I've done from start to finish. I'm going to try to summarize it as much as I can because it definitely has been the craziest year of my life. Most of you guys know my story, but I really want to put it into detail and show you guys behind the scenes of everything I did in the last year. Because personally, I see a lot of people probably in the beginning stages in that first 1 to 3 months, and they're struggling and they're just like, oh my goodness, this is so much, it's so overwhelming. Whenever you have something this powerful, a software this powerful, or a business model this phenomenal, it's not going to be the easiest thing to manage and to understand. So I really hope this helps motivate some people that I had trouble in the beginning as well. It wasn't all sunshine and rainbows for me. And this is my story. So as a lot of you might know, the first time that I got GoHighLevel was because I was working at the mall for $15 an hour at a custom apparel store. They saw that on my resume I had done some type of web design, I've done Shopify dropshipping, all those failed entrepreneurships that I tried back in the day. They were like, hey, you could probably help us with our marketing, probably help us build a website. We're new, we want to do all these things. So I was like, all right, great. So I went online, I looked for ClickFunnels. And of course, I found ClickFunnels. I was literally about to sign up, and right before I did, maybe it was the SEO with GoHighLevel and they were crushing it at the time because I found a video for GoHighLevel. So I watched that video and was like, oh, this is way better than ClickFunnels. Thank goodness I didn't sign up for ClickFunnels, and I signed up for GoHighLevel, and the rest was absolute history. So I knew from the very beginning, even though it was confusing, I knew this software is going to change my life. If you have something that powerful and that incredible, that amazing, even if it's going to be hard, you just knew. Like I just knew in my head, I was like, no, this is it. This is the one. I've said it before about other things in my life, but I was like, no, this is definitely the one that's going to change everything for me, because I've been in business for 7-8 years now, since I was 17 years old, and I have tried everything. There's not one thing you can name that I probably haven't tried to do in business, and it's been, you know, an online business, and it's been tough. So this is the one that I was like, there's no way this can't work. This has to work. This is gonna work. And I was very lucky that my first client got to be my boss, and I got to actually test this thing out, see if it actually works. And here we are inside the first account I ever made, technically my first client. This is Renowned Apparel, and you can see right here their Google numbers, their Google Analytics for the last 12 months. They've been getting a lot of views. They've been doing all right. They haven't really had me on the system for, I would say 8-9 months now. So for them to just go do all this stuff themselves, they answer everybody, they do all their marketing themselves now. They just use me for the system, of course, because that's what we do. We're software. So I gave them the software, set them all up, and that's what they do. So this is all based on them, their marketing, everything that they're running, and it runs their entire business, and I think it's going great. But this was my first client ever. And just going back in here and looking at all the funnels that I created and everything that we did in the past, I mean, it's absolutely insane. It's crazy how many things that we did. You can see a year ago, 9 months, 10 months ago, 7 months ago. There's so many, it's all nostalgic. If I go and open these, I don't even want to open them because it's my first time ever editing websites and making them, so they probably don't look very good. I don't remember what they look like, but I'm sure they're not great. I've clearly grown and gotten a lot better at all this stuff, but this is from way back in the day when I just first started everything. So it's absolutely mind-blowing. It's crazy to see like a year old on this and all these different things that we were working on, that we were doing. But ultimately what ended up happening was this started to become pretty successful, and then that led to more jobs and more opportunities because we're working with a lot of businesses in the custom apparel store, because we're doing custom apparel for businesses and sports teams and everything else. So I'm meeting a lot of people while working this job. But ultimately, I was doing a lot of word of mouth, like basically anything that I could to just get one client, like one more client that wasn't, my boss. And then I did land a client. My first client was a real estate client, because this was back when everyone was doing real estate agents and everything was just real estate niche, real estate niche. So I kind of fell for that, that whole idea that real estate was going to be the big boom. I tell people now to probably stay away from it. It's a pretty saturated market. If you have like maybe a new realtor that needs help with stuff, that's fine. But I would stay away from the big dogs. I think that, there's just so many going out there doing it. So I wouldn't do that, but it was my first client, and I landed them for $800 a month, and I still have that client to this day, so I'm very happy about that. Okay, so here we are inside of that client's account. You can see right here, we've gotten 37,000 clicks in the lifetime that we've been running these ads. Look at all these leads: 600, 375, 252, 124. Honestly, closing like 2 or 3 of these leads, that real estate agent made, way more money than they spent on me. So it's super nice because, we closed one deal where like I think the revenue on it was like 10 grand for one of these leads. So it's kind of ridiculous, with real estate agents. I get why people target them because the ROI is absolutely insane. You can make just so much money, if you close like 1 or 2 leads. I guess the toughest part for me was more like, can the real estate agents actually close the deals? Because I'm bringing them in so many leads every single day. I would, like if they could actually close the deal and make me look somewhat good, Because as you can see, this is how much money we spent on the ads, and we made way more than that just from one sale, and this was all in the past year. So, the ROI on ads, if you run them correctly, is pretty high with this stuff, and I'm gonna get into that more in a second. But for right now, this was my first like real client, I guess. Which led to my second client. And here is my second client. They do about 31,000 interactions on Google My Business every single month. So they're a much bigger client, and they owned a concert venue bar and grill. So they were doing a bunch of concerts. Huge celebrities were coming out there. They had comedians come out there. So that was really cool, in my kind of small town to have big comedians and to have like big stars come out and sing, and country music stars. And I got to meet them, and it was really nice. I was running the marketing for that, so that was another client of mine. That was for $900 a month. So now I'm like significantly profitable from when I started from my first 2 clients. Now, yes, I understand not everyone is going to get like crazy high profitable clients right out the gate. I found out later, and you'll find out later in this video, that I wasn't a fan of the high-end, high ticket clients. I was way more a fan of the low ticket, $100, $300 a month clients, because they just asked way less of me, and it was way easier to manage my time, which is all I care about now. All I care about now is my time and my time management. And here we are. This is my third client. This is a shooting range. That was another business that the other client that I had, the last one I showed you, also owned this business, so she gave me both of her businesses. So this was another one that I make around $300 a month off of, still to this day. Great business. They do about 12,000 interactions on Google every 30 days. I really like to help people with their Google My Business listings. I think it helps them so much. It's free too. This is all organic, free traffic. 76 calls a month. If you can really master Google, you can just do so much as a business owner. So you really need to show them how to do that. Maybe get Yext for them. Do whatever you can. Help them with Google reviews. Help them with so many different things so that their Google numbers start to look somewhat like this, depending on where you're located. So I absolutely love this client. And basically, long story short, because I'm not going to go through all of my clients, of course, this just kept on going and snowballing over and over and over again. People were talking about me in the town, and just more and more people were like, hey, that's the software kid, that's the website kid, he can help you with marketing, he can help you with all these different things. And I just made as many connections as I could. I wasn't running any like local ads. I wasn't even on TikTok. I wasn't doing any of these things to like reach out. So everyone always asked me like, how do you get business? How do you get business? I'm like, I'm very personable. I talk to a lot of people. I try to know as many people as I can. I try to help as many people as I can. And it just starts with one. It really just starts with one. I see so many people getting so frustrated, like, I can't even get one. How am I supposed to get 50? I'm like, no, you just have to get one, and that will lead to 50. And I cannot stress that enough. That's how business works in general. Most people get frustrated and they can't even handle the first 30 days. And I'm just like, it blows my mind. I couldn't imagine if I quit in my first 30 days where I would be right now. I'd probably still be working at the mall for $15 an hour. So yeah, that still blows my mind that people can't commit to this, because it's so good, guys. It's unbelievable. I absolutely love this software. But before I ramble on about all the clients, I was making decent money. I wasn't like rich by any means or doing anything crazy, but I had enough money to quit my job. So at this point, I quit my job. I was running this full time, and I was just scaling and getting more clients. I was focusing on $100 and $300 a month clients, which was really good. And just getting the word out there, and people loved it. They loved seeing their websites. I love startups. I was targeting startups a lot. I was meeting with like business bureaus in town who deal with business owners all the time. If you can find somebody, like I call them like a golden ticket client or a golden ticket lead, and that can like lead you to so many more clients and so many more small businesses, it's game over. Everyone always asks me all the time, how do I invest with you? How do I invest in your company? You seem to be doing great. I'm like, I don't want any of your money. All I want are your connections. You want to invest in me? Give me all your connections, everybody that you know, and we'll call it a perfect trade. And then January hit, and I got a call from one of my best buddies from when I was in kindergarten. I've known this kid forever, and he calls me up and he says, hey, I have a business idea, kind of a business I'm working on. It's more of a side gig, and I really want a website, and I want to know how to scale this thing. I'm sick of working for my boss, and I really want to see what this thing can do. And I trusted this guy. He's a fantastic worker. I've known him forever. I've worked with him forever. So I was like, awesome, let's do it. His name's Brandon. I head over to his house, and we just talk about everything that we're doing and everything that I'm doing, and he's blown away. I'm blown away by what he's doing, and I'm like, you know what? this could be huge. And so after I set him up on the entire system, which I'm going to show you now, here's his dashboard right here for custom property solutions. And basically, after I set everything up, after we ran the website, I did absolutely everything for this kid inside of the system to make sure the business went from nothing to looking like it was possibly a multi-million-dollar business. I mean, it looked incredible, and it had a great funnel page. It was on Google. We had reviews coming in. We had him set up on Stripe. We had an LLC form. We had everything ready to go in literally like 2 days. And I just felt like this could be an amazing partnership. I really want a physical business. I really want to get in construction and land clearing and all of these different things. I want to own machines. This is stuff that in my hometown in the Midwest, this is very normal to own machines and tractors and things like this, and they can make crazy money if you do it right. So that's what I focused on. Then I was like, oh, this is crazy. We can do like all the ads that I'm running for, the real estate group and all these other things. I can run it for you for land clearing and construction and all these different things. So that's what we focused on next. That was my next big idea outside of SaaS. And we started running this, and it was doing well, We were running it for snow plowing. We were running it for land clearing. We were running it for fencing jobs. We were running it for construction. So many different things. We're getting leads on autopilot, and the system's actually working. We're doing automatic text messaging. Everything's going pretty well. It was like all going well. It wasn't great. It wasn't insane. It wasn't life-changing, but it was going all right. We're making some money here and there. It was great for a side gig. This was started in January, so we're not even we're like, barely 6 months in, and I'm gonna break down the numbers and how much money and everything else in a second here. But this was definitely something that I really wanted. I wanted a physical business I could invest in, and I could go outside and do things, because that was huge for me and my mental health and my physical health as well. So I allowed him to go out and scale his business, and I was just running the marketing, and we were running everything through the system, and it was going well. Pretty consistent numbers, not too bad. And then what ended up happening was April. So April is when I hopped on TikTok, and everything changed for me just like that. And most of you, like I said, know my story, but if you don't, then yes, I hopped on TikTok and joined the affiliate program with GoHighLevel, which anyone can join, by the way. You're automatically enrolled when you start anyway. But I was like, let's see what happens, if I talk about GoHighLevel, and let's see what could possibly happen if I can get people on. I was already making YouTube videos. I'd been making YouTube videos forever. So I felt like, let's see what happens. I wasn't getting any views on them. They weren't great, but I got like 4 affiliate signups, I think, from YouTube over a span of like 4 months. So I was just like, let's see. Let's just see what happens. So I hop on TikTok, and for, 5 or 6 days, I'm getting some views. Nothing's crazy, but I'm getting some views. And then the video that really made me who I was today was a video of my little cousin talking about how he built a construction website, and I filmed him building it on the system here. And it absolutely exploded. I actually have this video on my YouTube Shorts, so if you scroll through my channel, you'll see it. TikTok did remove this video. They actually removed my entire account. If you didn't know that, I'm going to be back on TikTok very soon, making more accounts, doing more things, talking about the construction business, talking about kind of everything that I do rather than just GoHighLevel all the time. Because now I do a lot. It's just all done through the back end of GoHighLevel, so I'll always mention that. I'm going to just talk about everything that I'm doing, because I think it's kind of crazy, everything that's been going on. It's gone way beyond SaaS mode. But yeah, that video got 60,000 views in an hour and absolutely exploded, took off. I got 180 course signups in that hour, and I can't remember how many affiliate signups I got, but it was enough for GoHighLevel to reach out to me and be like, yo, what are you doing? How did you do that? That's crazy. And they helped me out, and they gave me the 30-day extended trial super quickly. They gave me my own custom landing page. So they really liked what I was doing, and I ended up being the TikTok kid. I was the first one to ever really do this on TikTok for GoHighLevel. And so I just skyrocketed. I remember just every single week I'd have a new viral video, and then every other day I'd have a viral video. And I call viral anything over 50,000 views. For business, that's definitely viral. So anything over 50K, I was doing that pretty much every other 2 days, when I started to really scale. And life was absolutely insane. I was getting more affiliate signups than I could even imagine. And you guys, if you're in the Facebook group, you know how big it is. I think we're about to hit 2,000 members right now. It's unreal. It still shocks me to this day how big that got. And that scaled me well over 10K a month, immediately. It actually scaled me to over $20,000 a month. From the affiliate program alone, which just saying that in my head in 3 months is, going from 4 affiliates and struggling on YouTube to hitting $250,000 a year, possibly headed to $500,000 a year. yeah, I really like the affiliate program. I can say that much. Absolutely ridiculous. And I have courses, and I've been able to, make some money on the courses too. And it's been absolutely wild, just insane. So I'm really grateful for that. Grateful for TikTok. I wish I was still on it, of course. I think I'd be scaling at unbelievable levels if I was still on it. But you live and you learn, and I'm gonna try to adapt and get back on it. But I'm so busy now because what happened next is even more insane than what I just said. So now we're running this construction business, and we have a bunch of different things that we're doing, and I skipped a lot of these parts because I have a video specifically on the construction business. You guys can go watch that. But this is a more updated version because we got a lead, because we're running these ad campaigns all the time. So, whenever we get a lead, we're like, whatever, I got a lead this morning, we got a lead last night. Like it just happens. We don't think too much of it. But this lead was the most life-changing lead, I think, for both of us that we've ever seen. And he basically takes us out to his farmland, which is 2,500 acres, which is, if you don't know farmland, you don't know acreage, that's absolutely massive. So 2,500 acres of farmland. And he basically is like, hey, yeah, if you want to land clear this and you guys have time, I can get you guys busy for months and months, probably like years. And if you're starting out as a land clearing job, or you're starting out as a business, to have someone say they can keep you busy for that long is life-changing, because what they charge and what you can charge and quote for land clearing, if you have the machines to do so, is anywhere from 140 to 170, sometimes upwards of $200 per hour per machine. So we're charging $160 per hour per machine. We went out and dropped $100,000 on a new machine. I'm helping fund that, obviously, because I have money coming in. He still has a job. So we have all these different things, but this really quickly turned from a side gig to like a main gig, to like just a main business very, very fast, because now we're making around $320 per hour. I'm out there on the site all the time now because it's just hard to turn down $2,500 a day. So, I want to be out there and I want to be working. So I really want to show a video of what we did yesterday and a video of what we're doing and all these different things, and maybe some photos. I'm going to toss that up right now. So yeah, here's the land before we were working on it, and we had to clear out a bunch of these trees and a lot of the paths, and we're doing so much work on this farm. But right now, I'm just want to show you a quick little video. I like this drone shot. It just goes super high in the air. I love messing with my drone. And then you can see here at the end, we've got the entire farmland. It just looks stunning. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Not too difficult to work, and a lot of money that could lead to so many more jobs in the future. So we're very happy for this guy and for finding this guy, and basically it's going to skyrocket our business and take us to the next level. We're hoping to do around 40,000 just this month alone. So you can see we did 45,000 over in the last like 7 months. As a side project, but we're actually going to close around like 30 to 40,000. I mean, we did 12,000 last week, so we're looking at like 30 to 40,000 this month, and that's not counting what I make on the affiliate side. I mean, we're looking at like $60 to $70,000 in 1 month. Which, if you would have told me that last year, I would have been like, you're insane. Like that's not possible. That can't happen. So absolutely crazy. Thank you, GoHighLevel. This is the best year of my life financially. I can't even like comprehend what's happening to me. So very cool. Absolutely love this company and love what we're doing. I think it's going to just scale and scale and scale. I think this one can easily hit 100K a month. Easily when we start reinvesting, getting more machines, paying off machines. We already have somebody, a younger kid that's working for us, and it just keeps on snowballing in the way that business should run. Yes, this is going really fast. Most businesses don't, snowball at this speed. But I'm grateful, and I'm just trying to maintain it. Me and Brandon are both trying to maintain it, and we call each other every day, and we just talk about how crazy this all is. So I really hope that everybody watching this can do the same thing in their town and really crush it, because GoHighLevel gives you the opportunity to do so many different things, and that's where I'm at. And I cannot wait to see where I'm at in exactly 2 years, because it's clearly going to be exponential growth, and it's going to be insane. As long as I don't slow down, as long as I stay focused and hungry, I will be totally fine. And I think it's just going to keep on getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm getting new affiliate signups every single day. That's always growing, which is nice. It's always nice to have new people coming in, teaching new people. And my goal is just to teach people to the point where they don't need me anymore. I mean, that's the goal of anything. That's the goal of you as a SaaS company. That's the goal of me as an affiliate company. That's even the goal for me as a construction company now, is like teach other people how to run the machine so that we can sit back and go work on, other things and trying to get more work, so that we can actually utilize our time correctly instead of spending it all day on machines, riding around and it's fun work, but it's like, no, we need to actually focus on networking, getting more jobs and buying more machines, buying more land, all these different things that we want to do. I have so many ideas, so many things that I want to do with my life. I have multiple companies with my family that I want to start, that I have started. This is just the beginning of what's going to be, I think, the even more craziest year of my life next year. So I'm glad that I made this video. I want to do a more in-depth where I like show more videos and show more things for another yearly recap, but I really wanted to get this video out to show you guys kind of where I'm at in my journey, and hopefully this gives you some motivation to start Go High Level if you haven't started, or to really start to focus on Go High Level if you're struggling in the beginning like most people do and like I did when I first started. So definitely take advantage of everything that you see right here. It's unbelievable, it's life-changing, and I can't wait to see what you guys do. And if you stuck with me to the end of this video, of course we're talking about Go High Level, the greatest software on the planet that changed my life. And if you want to get 30 days for free, that's in the description below. And I would also like to mention that if you are not my affiliate, you know that all my affiliates get all of my courses for free. But if you're not my affiliate, because I've had so many people come to me that aren't my affiliates, sadly, and they're just like, I wish I could switch, I wish I could be under you, which is great. I love it, I love the support, but you can't really switch after 30-day free trial. So the only way that I can give you guys my affiliate course is by doing a paid course. So it's the first time I've ever done a paid course. It's $100. I kept it light, I kept it cheap. So I'm gonna put that in the description below too. $100 for that course. It's the affiliates only course. It's a white labeled onboarding course. Really cool course, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So if you guys are watching me and you're not under my affiliate link and you really want to get that course, it's only $100. Please check it out, and it's a great way to support me and my channel and keep this all keep it all going, because making these videos takes a lot of time for me. I edit and I do everything myself right now, so hopefully I'm gonna go get an assistant that can edit and do all these things for me. But for right now, it definitely takes up a big majority of my time. I'm trying to get 1 or 2 videos out a week, but that's where I'm at. So any support that I can get for those courses is great. And also join the movement, join our Facebook group where we help absolutely everybody out. I mean, that group is so active. I think I have the most active Facebook group ever for Go High Level. Like, I don't think anyone compares. So I'm very excited, very happy for that group. So please join, check that out. And I hope you guys enjoyed my yearly recap with Go High Level. And I can't wait to make my second yearly recap with Go High Level next year. See you guys.